to go back and say, hey, well, what happened to the honey? You know, it's always nice to keep a little jar of it, you know, just so you could make that comparison live when after it's fermented.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
That is a really good idea, because it lets you see, especially if you're doing a traditional, it lets you see if you're being true to the honey character.
Yeah, and it lets you...
A whole new shelf.
What?
Now I'm going to have to build a whole new shelf. little jars of leftover honey. Oh, God.
Yeah,
I actually like the fruits of the devil.
Vicky, I'm going to send you a picture of my brewing room. You're going to flip.
I'm sure I will, yeah. And then I will have to hit you the next time I see you.
I actually did that accidentally with the last batch, the last bunch of traditionals that I made, because I did a clover, a golden, and local wildflower batch all at the same time. So I reserved a little bit of each of the honeys so that if I wanted to back sweeten it later that I could. But tasting each one individually along with the honey is a really good idea. So as soon as I get up off my arse and go back down to the brewing area, I think I might have to try that.
Yeah, that's a. I did that with the. I do. Well, I work with a lot of orange blossom, which I think a lot of people do, and I'll let Manny will be in a better position to speak to that since he lives in orange blossom country, at least the Florida version, anyway. We don't have a Californian here to talk about that, but maybe somebody will call in who lives in California. But
that's 803-443-MEAD.
Yeah.
Call us.
Call us. Yeah. But yeah, one of my favorite honeys to work with is the elusive mead of the gods, and if unicorns pooped, it'd be this meadow foam. And for those who may not have tried it, pretty much everybody seems to have heard of it. But for those who may not have tried it, if you've tried marshmallow fluff, or if you've just eaten a marshmallow, it's a lot like a marshmallow but honey. So there's a lot of that kind of sugary, poofy sort of flavor in there that I don't know where it comes from, but if you can lay your hands on it and you can afford the shipping, or for whatever they're charging per pound for it these days, I'm afraid to look. Get it. It's really, really worth it. To try that. And then orange blossom, I get mostly Florida orange blossom, so as Manny knows, that's bright and sunny and orangey. It really is. I mean, you get smells, it smells just like orange blossoms smell. And then acacia is another one I've done a lot of work with, because I get that from an orchard near where my great-grandfather's farm was in Michigan. And acacia honey is nice. It's middling. It's not light, nor yet is it dark. It's kind of somewhere in the center, and it's got a lot of complexity to it. So I really liked that. It was fun. I made several melons with acacia backing it up, and there was sort of an almost spicy character in the background of that, which was kind of interesting. And let me see.
It's still light.
What's that?
It's light as well.
It is, yeah.
I got 4 kilos of it I picked up in Korea.
Wow, Rob turned into a monster. Your voice is coming through all like Fantastic Four bad guy right now.
There you go. Yeah, everywhere I go, I try to get honey from that area. That way I can. It always goes into traditionals every time I do.
Okay. Yeah, mesquite's. No, you said, Rob, mesquite's your favorite. So.
Yes, by far.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what happened to your voice, but we must have a bad UK connection all of a sudden.
You sound fine on my end. I don't know.
Yeah, same here.
Yep.
Could be because it's 3:30 in the morning.
I think you're all sounding like that. What I'm worried about is it sounding like that on the recording.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I don't know.
We shall see.
We shall see. Yeah. Well, I guess if it sounds like that, there's nothing I can do about it at this point. I hate it when my connection goes weird. So let's see here. I'm wondering if I mute you guys. Hang on, I'm gonna mute you guys. Bring you back.
Okay.
And then unmute. All right. Did that work? Probably not.
I don't know.
No, it didn't. Did you guys sound okay to yourselves?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You sound good.
That's weird. I hope it sounds okay in the recording. I have no idea. I can't tell from here. but I'm sure there are people like texting me now going, "No, it sounds terrible." But yeah, I've done mesquite. What's another? Oh, blueberry, which we talked about earlier. Blueberry is just a good honey, but it's got a little bit of that blueberry character to it, and because of that, I think it works really well with melomels. So, you know.
I've never had blueberry honey. I'd love to try some.
Yeah, it's really good.
So, Manny, your specialty is what? Orange blossom?
Orange blossom, yeah. I usually at the beginning of the season, I usually go ahead and get either 5 or 10 gallons of it, and because it's relatively, I mean, I think it's pretty cheap at between $1.80 and $2 a pound. So if I can get it, you know, I run to this local beekeeper that where I get that honey I keep telling you about that has the bee parts and all the stuff in it, and it's it's very aromatic. You can smell it. It smells like oranges. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It just smells like orange blossoms. Like I don't know if you've ever had that orange blossom drink. I think it's an Asian thing. That reminds me a lot of the taste of that is what orange blossom honey smells like. And I do a lot of traditionals with it, and in the traditionals I find it has like a sort of I want to say a sour finish. It's like if you do it right, it's got a little bit of that Jolly Rancher character to it in the finished. It'll be a dry meat. It'll be a 0.00 or a 0.99, 5. And after a year, it comes back this sort of sweetness, sour goodness. That's the only thing I can. I mean, I do that, and I do wildflower honey as well. But the orange blossom that we get here is just it's always got that little citrus flavor that comes through in the finished mead. And there's it's my favorite, not only for mead but also for eating. Other than that, the only honeys that I've had any experience with which we can get because of Georgia is sourwood and tupelo.
You guys there?
I've got something to remember.
Were you gone?
Hey, Vicky's back.
Vicky, are you there?
Because we've been chatting along without you, Vicky. Oh, dear. Okay. I think Rob was talking about picking up a gallon of wildflower honey from any country that he's gone to.
Yeah. Okay, everybody go back over the last 5 minutes. Go.
OB tastes like candy. Pear trees stink and blossom. Apples taste great. What else?